Petey. Petey. Oh. Woo. Oh, yes, shrine times. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Dark Room. I am Paul Hanton, the dude in the Dark Room, and it is Thursday, February 16th, just about 7:53 p.m. here in California, and we are entering a Triforce Thursday stream. So we're going to be shooting some photography, as we like to call it, in Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yes, indeed. This Shrine Time. Yeah, Shrine Times, dude. Corner Shop, man. Wait, that's Corner Shop, right? It's like that little, wait, isn't it? Oh, wait, no. What am I talking about, dude? This is Beastie Boys. I'm missing everything. I'm not in my element here, Johnny. I'm not in my element. Anyway, yes, this is Beastie Boys. We're doing Beastie Boys. Anyway, so Triforce Thursday, yeah, Triforce Thursday is all about shooting some photography in Zelda Breath of the Wild, or eventually maybe Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'm very, very much hoping, and I haven't looked into that game. I'm not really one to follow the development of games, or build up hype for myself or anything like that. As excited as I am for that game, I haven't really read much about it. I mean, I didn't follow along with it. I didn't know anything about it. Still don't know anything about it. And so I don't know if they've shown the Sheikah Slate, if they've shown the ability to take photos, or if they've talked about it, or it's known that it's in there. I have no idea. But fingers crossed, we still get our photographic capabilities. Hopefully, Mr. Miyamoto will have listened to our complaints and our critiques of the photo system in this game. Hopefully, they've jotted down a couple notes and made some adjustments to their game, and they're hopefully gonna give us just one thing. Just give me one thing. If there's one thing, Nintendo, that I just need you to do. Give me a way to export these freaking pictures. That's all I care about. Pretty much every other complaint I have, I will work around it. There's like no workaround for these low res, downscaled, small image with silly Sheikah Slate stuff. Not into that. So let's just keep our fingers crossed we get some way to export these in a decent quality. And I will be sound as a pound. So everybody cross your fingers, please. Anyway, if you want to see what we're all about, shooting photos in Zelda, check out, let's just put up all the socials right now. Check out all these socials. First of all, if you want to help support the stream, God damn it, I spelled that wrong. I missed a stroke. Sorry, I miss stroking sometimes. Also, wait. Question. So we're trying something new tonight. Also, by the way, you peoples, whoever is willing to help participate. Well, first of all, YouTube. Check out YouTube if you want to watch our Zelda exploits in Breath of the Wild. Most of our streams end up on YouTube, so you can watch majority of all our Zelda streams, if not every single Zelda stream, is on YouTube. But you can definitely follow along with this current quest we're on. We started a brand new file, and we're photographing all of the shrines as we go along and do them, trying to accomplish each 120 of those shrines. Take some cool photos of the shrine itself in the surrounding area with some enemies guarding it, that kind of thing. All of that, all those previous streams that we've done so far up on YouTube, and also little short clips from each stream. So if you only want to see the best shots we've taken on each stream, you can find nice little clippy clips on YouTube as well as TikTok, depending on what you prefer. I'm also realizing I should have my phone or put it on Do Not Disturb or something. It's fine. Check out all that stuff. Also, meant to mention this is going to be like the first thing I mentioned. So, okay, last week, and it's probably happened before. I might not have noticed it, but last week, my stream was just dropping frames left and right. It was terrible. I don't know if you guys noticed that while you were watching it all. I guess it's possible that only my recorded version of it got messed up. Not sure, but um, because I was only taking the Twitch, I was downloading from Twitch previously throughout all these streams. I'm downloading the stream from Twitch after I finish the stream, right? And that means that I'm only getting the broadcast recorded version, or the broadcast version recorded. Last week, almost every photo that I took in the game was like a useless moment because the frames were dropping, the screen was just freezing. The audio was fine, but the frames terrible frame drop. And just really made a lot of my clips useless. So what we're gonna do now is I'm actually gonna start recording, and I've already looked into doing this, and I did attempt to do it a while ago, but didn't see any good reason for it, because I was hoping to get a higher quality output from recording through Streamlabs versus taking the downloaded version on Twitch. And I didn't notice any quality difference, and the Twitch stream version usually has a better form of compression, so the file size is smaller. And because there was no quality hit, I thought saving on the file size was a smarter thing, because I actually do need to buy new hard drives. I'd already run out of my hard drive space. Backing up and saving all of these streams and all the shorts and media associated with those. So now I am going to be recording just so that we maintain, hopefully, a decent frame rate, but I'm going to see how that works. For all I know, I might end up, I'm not sure if it was going to drop frames in exactly the same way. I guess, unfortunately, because I don't have two streams that I know, or a recorded Streamlabs stream and a Twitch downloaded stream, I've never compared two of those together when I knew the Twitch stream was dropping frames. I haven't seen if the Streamlabs is going to give me a higher quality recording. It might not. I'm not sure yet. Stream just started freezing up for me when you start talking about this, but I think it's my own fault for where was relationship. Okay. I hope so. I'm watching. Luckily, I do have a smaller version of the stream. It looks like my frame rate is okay on there, and I think I look okay. Streamlabs right now, what's scaring me is that the frame rate on my Streamlabs window is very choppy, but it looks like the actual Twitch stream window looks okay. I have a very small thumbnail version of that video. Either way, if you notice anything, let me know. Either way, if you think it's with the actual Twitch stream, it's going to be handy, because I will be able to download the Twitch stream from tonight and compare it with my Streamlabs recorded version. And so any of those times that I if you know that there's some kind of like drop frame, or you see my screen freeze, mention it. Thank you, Johnny. Mention it, because then I'll be able to remind myself of that exact moment, and then compare in that time if one version or the other is smoother, or if they're both the same thing. I can put it to bed that even recording through Streamlabs, I'm not getting any better quality. But we'll see. Just keep that in mind, and if you do notice anything, give me a shout out. I'd very much appreciate it. Helps out a lot when I get feedback from y'all. Even, and I never take any negative. I never take any negative, as long as it's constructive. I do not mind any kind of negative critique in any way. I prefer to know if something feels or looks or sounds off, and have the ability to make corrections, because this is all for you people. I'm not, I'm doing this, I guess, for myself in terms of making some business out of it, but I want it to look good and sound good for all of you. So your feedback, very important. Other than that, check out our Discord. A lot of really cool people on Discord. I've been trying to get myself better about posting on there and being on there more. I know I'm not the best about that. I always try to remind everybody. Please forgive me if I miss stuff, or if I'm just not on there. What do you mean, you people? Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the people watching on the Twitch, man. It's the Twitch people. You're the Twitchers, right? Anyway, check out the Discord. A lot of cool people in there. Share your photo work. Share your in-game photography work. mention some cool games that have photography in them that you'd like to see me play. I have a nice long list of games. So anything mentioned, I don't know how long it's going to take to get to it, but I love a good catalog that we can choose from, games to play. And eventually, I know we've been playing the same games, and you see me slowly trickle in or sprinkle in some random other games sometimes. Like we just started doing Battlefield 1 a little bit. Haven't noticed much photography in that. There's some optical things because you use spotting scopes, and obviously your weapons have scopes on them, which I consider optical instruments, closely related to the field of photography, objective types. And so something like that might be mentionable, but I haven't gotten through the main campaign. And in the main campaign of that game, there might be some cool, interesting photo characters. Somebody that's a photographer, a scene where you're taking photos or something. Who knows? I haven't played through it. But eventually we'll hopefully maybe have like a better turnaround time for getting these games played, written review, and video reviewed about the photography associated with those games. That's the plan for all these. So I know since we've been doing the same games for like a year and a half, 2 years now, or whatever. But once we get like the ball rolling, I feel like we'll be able to throw in new games, play it for a couple weeks, have the full video review done, and then play something else if we want to. Or we can kind of make one of those new games one of our regular playthrough games, play games. Right now, Zelda and Fallout, since they have just, it's like the perfect type of shooting associated with those games. It's very, very, very nice to keep playing those for now, and those will stay regular in the rotation for a while. But like I said, we'll also introduce new games at some point, like Final Fantasy 15. Was it 15? Yeah, FF15. That's got some photography in it. Pokemon Snap, the game about taking photos. That's all you do is you take photos in that game. Very interested to play that on here. So anyway, more stuff in the works. But still, let me know if you have any cool ideas for other games to play or media that has photography associated with it. I just watched the movie The Gentleman last night with Charlie Hunnam, Matthew McConaughey, and directed by Guy Ritchie, of course, the G-Man. Anyway, very small bit of photography in that movie, but Hugh Grant's character is a private detective, and he's shooting some photos, and I think he does some video also with his Sony. He's got a Sony A7 something. They hide. I'm not the best with looking at like all the Sony A7 models look almost exactly identical to me, and there's probably some telltale signs for which one's which, and that can be researched. But I didn't see they either intentionally or just unintentionally blocked the actual area of the camera where the model name would be. But Hugh Grant has this sweet Sony A series camera of some kind, Alpha series camera of some kind, and a nice big Sony G Master telephoto on it. It must be, I don't know what it might be. Do they have a 400-2.8 yet in E mount? I think it's a 400-2.8 if that's or is it a 300-2.8, something like that, one of their big old telephotos. But that kind of thing, that element, I can just discuss that in the same way we're going to discuss the photography in these games that we play. So mention all that shit. All that media has cool photo related stuff that you might want to hear somebody break down or talk about, mention special things about, comment on, whatever. Anyway, let's get started so we can take some photos. We only have so much time here. I got 2 hours-ish to do this, and we're going to review for 30 minutes. So why don't we get started? Zelda. I love Zelda. What are you going to do? What are you going to do about that? Can't do nothing. Okay, headphones are on. Oh, you know what? Just let me put my fan on me really quick. It's already starting to get warm. I'm usually much more like warmed up right at the beginning of the stream because I've been running around getting my cable all ran and situated. Everything's situated here in the studio. So now let me set this, cool myself down. I need something to blow me here. I think it's gonna be the fan. I think it's gonna be a little miniature standing Opolar branded portable fan. I actually need to charge that sucker. Battery looks a little bit low. Zelda loves me. I hope so. Dude, Zelda, she's cute. Okay, let's not say anything drastic. She's cute. Hope she loves me. Hope so. You know, it's a fan theory that Princess Peach and Princess Zelda are the same person. Fan theorem. Paul's Zelda Mariarium Theorem. Very funny. All right, moving on. What do we got going on here? Well. We're here on the Flore Sandbar. I always call it the Flore Dunbar. Dunbar, Sandbar, whatever. Because we just shot. Gila Rao was the last shrine we were photographing. Let me move in here. Move in. Moving up. Nah. Over here at Gila Rao, totally different blonde ladies. They might be, well, you know, fan theory. Okay. We can all dream. We can all dream here. Different princesses. Maybe. Okay, anyway. So, we are here at the Flore Sunbar, photographing Gila Rao Shrine. We had accomplished a couple of these shrines already. So we're going to actually go back today. We're obviously probably going to jump over to Ra-Di-Da Shrine. La-di-fucking-da. And then go over to Dahamar. We'll just kind of like make our way through this section through the Dueling Peaks area. And I know there's a couple more shrines pretty close within proximity. There's quite a few shrines actually that we'll get to. And we're going to be doing each one of these geographical areas one at a time just to give myself a nice, clear motivation for where we're going next instead of having the whole map up. And it actually does feel very good for a person like me. My brain really loves this kind of like limitation just in terms of like the visual element that I'm looking at to try to decide what to do. If there's a limitation to it, I function so much better. And just knowing we're going to stick with the West Necluda. I'm pulling up a list of, I don't need to pull up a list yet because I guarantee we'll probably get maybe these 2 shrines shot. Maybe we might only get to 1. I don't know. We'll see how long it takes. I am not rushing any of this stuff. Also, did we get all the shrine treasure? Looks like we did. Ooh, Gila Rao. We don't have the shrine treasure from that though. Let's actually, before we leave Gila Rao, remind me to jump in there. And here, actually, we'll travel to it so we're right on top of it. Remind myself. In fact, let's just go inside. We've never done a review inside a shrine, have we? Let's just pull a first tonight. That always excites me. It actually does. Anytime we're doing something new, that is a much more exciting way to stream. Or if I'm trying something new, like the first time I was streaming out of Streamlabs. Just jump on in there. Yeah, jump on in. The first time I streamed out of Streamlabs, upgraded from OBS Studio to Streamlabs, and it was just it for some reason made getting on that evening much more interesting to me because we were trying something new. I don't know, I didn't know what was going to happen. Anything can go wrong. It's exciting, And it also kind of gives me some sort of separation in that, like, if something gets messed up, it's like I don't care, because it's like I know I was trying something new, and that it's what do you expect? It's not, nothing's gonna go perfect the first time you do it, especially with this technical stuff that I can make a mistake, something can go wrong, or I don't know what I'm doing, which is very often the case. Anyway, so we were. That's actually we'll step back. Let's go back in time here on our camera timeline. Yeah, so like all of these shots, the clips from all of these shots of Boschkala. This is Boschkala Shrine. It's funny, the proximity, like right here, it's considered Boschkala Shrine, but right here, we are only in Hyrule Field, because I somehow exited the proximity that links it as Boschkala. This shot's great, though. Freaking love that shot. Unfortunately, like I said, all of these, except for like one or two of them, or maybe just like one of them, only one of them had a decent playback, non-drop framed piece of garbage. None of those shots were available to clip because of those drop frames. It's terrible. Okay, but first. Damn, we gotta really. I gotta delete a lot of these. These are from a while ago. I'm gonna delete. I only really want this moonrise coming up over this shrine. Which shrine is that, Paul? Let's try to be an expert. Owadame. The moonrise, sunset and moonrise coming up over Owadame. I'm gonna get rid of the sunset version. I'm gonna keep the moonrise. These are from a couple weeks ago, so I don't really want to break them down all that much right now. Yeah, so many of these. I gotta get rid of them. Like this one, I like this shot better, where the lightning is streaking along the contour of that archway, versus this one where the strike is right behind the shrine. I like them both, don't get me wrong, and I like seeing that full wall. It's so hard to decide which one I want on any of these. Actually, you know what? Fuck, I won't delete those yet because I can't decide. This one we can get rid of, though. This is sunrise again at Owadame. Two little stock goblins jabbing me with their spears. We don't need that one. Just save that moonrise. We did shoot a little bit more because I only photographed for a small portion of. A couple weeks ago, we shot for a very small portion at the end of the stream for Oman Ow Shrine. And so we did a little bit more of Oman Ow. Oman Ow. After we finished, or after the beginning of last stream, we shot a little bit more to finish off Oman Ow Shrine. Not really happy with any of these ones we took. I mean, honestly, like this shot is about as perfect as I could hope for in terms of a great shrine shot. Look, I mean, that leap is absolutely perfect on that stalk goblin. The moon looks beautiful. The shrine looks great. Love that one. Also love that one. I'm going to save these two, and then these ones I think we can get rid of. As much as I love popping Death Mountain in the composition somewhere, these ones just don't have the magic that these ones already have, and they're better shots, so we don't need to keep them. Delete that one. Trying to play around with compositions like this where we have a profile view on the shrine and we're just kind of feeling a bit of the texture with something interesting happening in the background, but these don't ever seem to feel great to me. I'm gonna keep working on it when I feel it possible to get a good version like this. We'll try it, but not a fan of that one. That was probably one of the best ones we've done, but I'm still not too excited about it. We got this sunset shot with the nice little flying V up there. Again, this shot I would have clipped it, but we failed in our ability to clip things. But again, I don't think I need that one. I mean, this is still better overall shot of that shrine and the surrounding area. I do like both of these, but we already have 2 of that shrine, so let's not keep that many. And then we jumped over to Bashkala right here, which was the first shrine that we accomplished after leaving the Great Plateau. And we photographed that for a while, grabbing a shot of Dueling Peaks just behind the shrine with Proxim Bridge also associated with it here. These shots are okay. I don't really like the way the shrine is kind of stacked up against Dueling Peaks. Like I think Dueling Peaks really could have been more or less the central background element in the frame, with Proxim Bridge on the left and the shrine on the right. That would have felt nice. It just feels like a little bit too right side heavy with both the shrine and Dueling Peaks just both stacked up on that right side. And I do like it better like on these shots where we separated those elements and they're both balancing each other out left and right side of the frame, with a more centralized element like this bokeh leaping through the frame. And like I said, this ended up being the best of those shots, I'd like to say. So I'm definitely keeping that one. All the others, like here, this one's actually not bad either. The bokeh's just kind of popping out of the frame a little bit on the left side. That's not too atrocious because his momentum is coming into the frame. I think it doesn't really bother me that much. It's just a piece of his toe and a piece of his hand just barely are getting cropped out like that. Doesn't really bother me all that much. Always prefer to maintain their entire form in the borders of the frame, though. That's always my preference. Yeah, it's a really real shame that none of those were able to be clipped. Oh well. Hopefully, again, now that we're recording through Streamlabs, this will not be an issue any longer. But yeah, these shrinescapes, these are called when it's just like a good landscape with a shrine just stuck right in there. That's what I call a shrinescape. And these shrinescapes are great. They're beautiful. But like I said, that something about that composition that it's throwing me off with the stacking of the shrine and Dueling Peaks. So I'm going to delete all of these ones, all of these shrinescapes. All those ones. That one was great because I had the flying V, but no. This one's not too bad here. Looks like we almost had a flying V up there on this shot. I mean, it's there, but it's just kind of not far enough away from Dueling Peaks to stand out. I'll tell you what, I already know that the only one of these bokeh shrine shots that I want to keep is this one that I keep talking about. This one right here. Absolutely love it. The rest, I'm just gonna say no to. I'll save one of these, and then that other one that we were talking about. I think I like this one better than that one because the bokeh here was placed nicely along the path, just down that green belt, as opposed to being stacked up against the shrine. So we'll keep that one. Again, all these leaping shots. Here, we're blocking Dueling Peaks. No. Blocking Dueling Peaks. No. A little bit too far to the top of the frame. Sword, tip of the sword, just getting me Odell. No. Also very hazy on that shot. Very, very low contrast. This one, okay, so he is leaping in this shot. And ideally, he is going to maintain his space around the border so that we don't lose him out of the frame. But in this case, it kind of looks like he's almost just posing because you can't see his feet. You can't tell if he's jumping or not, really. It looks like he's just kind of doing a swinging attack. So his legs being cropped out of the bottom of the frame in this particular case doesn't really bother me. but it's not the best overall though. A little low contrast. I do like the separation of Dueling Peaks and the Shrine. Like again, that once we worked that composition in, or we worked out that was what our composition was going to be. Um, I do like these shots better once we got that down, but we don't need this one. No, 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 no. This one's almost there. Losing Dueling Peaks. I did kind of like on this one how we have those two entryways on both the left and right side as the extremes of the frame. So we have Dueling Peaks entry into the Dueling Peaks Valley there on the left side, and then the entry to the shrine on the right. I do kind of like that. That feels good to me, having both those entrances and then something centrally composed like the Boko here. That was kind of interesting, but it wasn't quite there. I think there'd be some tweaks. I'm like a little bit too far cropping just that right edge of the shrine out. I'd like to see maybe a little bit more of the entrance on the right side of the frame if we're gonna make that how we compose that. So no on that one. This same with that last one I was talking about where his feet are cut out. He is leaping, and ideally we would have him fully in the frame, but it does kind of look like he's just kind of doing some kind of random swing attack, not necessarily leaping. And so that doesn't feel bad that we missed him in the frame completely. But no, still not the best of the bunch. Obviously, this one he got a little too close for comfort. No. This one I like the best. I really enjoy the way the clouds are kind of surrounding like a halo around the Boko Goblin's head. That just feels great. We have the two background elements, the shrine on the right and the Dueling Peaks on the left. Both of those are very nicely held within the frame. Those feel great. It's a little hazy in the background, but that also adds depth because we can feel the distance to Dueling Peaks back there. And then also because the Boko Goblin is the closest element to the frame, it's the most contrasty element, and that helps him stand out so well. So love those two. These two are probably the best of those bunch. Again, leaping shot, not going to be as good as this one. Yeah, these ones, unfortunately, he just would not fit in that. He couldn't get in the frame without blocking Dueling Peaks too much on each one of those. So I love that shot. Yeah, let's this one's almost cool. I do very much like the way his arm is just following the shape of Dueling Peaks, the slope of Dueling Peaks. His arm is just going up right past it, barely making it outside of just being a stacked up arm on top of Dueling Peaks. But still not as cool as that shot, so deleted. Again, same thing with these last three. Not much. I was trying to do a different composition where he was the largest element on the left side of the frame, and then we had Dueling Peaks in the shrine kind of balancing on the right, but it just didn't. I just did not end up getting a favorable version of that compared to this. So this might have been the closest to a good version, but still liking that one. Delete. Keeping that one. Delete this one. Delete this one. Love that shot. Then we came over to the Flore Sandbar. And Hila Rao Shrine. Start shooting Hila Rao. Got Magda, little flower girl. The guardian of the shrine. The overseer, the protector. I do kind of like this shot. It's not the best. I really love it when we get a good portrait with some other NPCs, friendly NPCs mingling in the frame. And I think the lighting at this time of day was great for this particular subject because we have nice shadow placed along the frontal 3/4 right side of each subject. The tree, we got the shadow on the right side. Front side of Magda has the shadow, and we have nice shadow extending out towards the shrine. And that looks gorgeous. Looks great. It's pleasing, but it's like it's maybe I could have panned to the right just a tiny bit more. Tilted up maybe a tiny bit more. Also, Death Mountain is right behind that tree, and ideally we had that involved in these shots. But it's not in this one. So I could delete that one. It's a little too simplistic, maybe oversimplified. Little flying V over Death Mountain and the shrine. That's a good shot. That's not a bad one. Little shrinescape. Again, as we like to call these shrinescapes. I very much like this wide shrinescape where we can see the full island and the surrounding water. I like that. Trying to make my decision about which one of these we're going to want to keep. Definitely one of these wides with the full island. I like that. I can tell you this moonrise one, these ones didn't come out. The moon is just a little bit too far up in the frame, and that makes me tilt up more than I would want to, leaving a lot of space between everything from the moon down to the shrine. There's a lot of space there that's not necessary. So I'm going to delete that one. I almost like this wide one better with Magda in the frame too, but still it's like almost just a little bit too wide. It doesn't it has a little bit too much going on. It's not a good centralized few subjects. It's like it's a little too much happening, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but for this particular shot, I don't like that. So we delete that. And we got this one. This one's okay, but we can delete this. No, but I say I like that shot. I like that shot. We can only keep a couple though. So yeah, not this one. I do like the shot. Flying V coming out, just above Death Mountain and the shrine. That's great, but we can delete that one. Yeah. Let's keep. Between these two, I think I like the placement of the flying V in the second shot. Also, there's a little bit more atmosphere coming up near the raft on the bottom left corner in this second shot. So let's keep that second one there. Then we got some choo-choos involved. We got some choo-choo sentries of Gila Rao Shrine here. Leaping out from those flower beds. Leaping around the shrine in front of Death Mountain. Here's our self-imposed self-portrait or selfie. A little selfie. We don't need that. We never really keep those selfies. Let me just kind of limit these. I know that like this one, it's funny the shape that the choo-choos take on when they're leaping towards you. If they're leaping up, that's when you can get these shots of them just kind of like jumping, and they kind of maintain their shape or maintain their round shape and their eye structure and all that and their eye placement. But then they do this weird, they kind of like turn into these weird shapes as they're jumping. And that's funny because he turned into like a perfect sphere with his eyeballs just sticking right out either side. But that was just kind of a funny one. And this one, he's a little too close for comfort, a little too close to camera. In your face, no. Leaping out of the flower bed. Choo-choo shot. There's different things I like about each one of these. I'm not sure if I enjoy that the shrine is kind of cropped out of the second one, but I like where we've put the bottom of the flowers on that second one. Here we have a break between where the flowers are coming out of the ground, and then you can tell there's kind of a break in the flowers, where here it feels much more like a full field of flowers in the bottom of the frame that the Choo-Choo's leaping out of, but then we have that shrine kind of cut out of the composition. Although that balances well with the tree that we're also framing and cropping half of on the left side. So actually that doesn't bother me. I think I still like this one better than this one. So delete that one. Keeping this guy. We got these two Choo-Choo, double Choo-Choo portrait, single Choo-Choo portrait, and then the triple Choo-Choo portrait. I like, first of all, I like this triple Choo-Choo portrait the best, I think, compared to this one. So I'll keep this one. Let's delete this one. And then I think I like the triple Choo-Choos all in all over any of these others. The single Choo-Choo, we can delete that one. Triple Choo-Choo we want to keep. These double Choo-Choo ones, kind of unnecessary because it's almost the same idea behind the single Choo-Choo shot. But I think I like the composition overall better in the single Choo-Choo shot than these double Choo-Choos. And then, of course, the triple Choo-Choo is like the best of any of the groupings of them. So let's delete the doubles. And then just so that we maintain like maybe like the two shrine pictures per shrine or something. Let's delete. I guess we can delete the single Choo-Choo, in all honesty. I prefer this triple Choo-Choo shot. It feels very different compared to a lot of the compositions that we get. Still maintaining our common theme, commonality between each one to keep them cohesive. But it has like a little bit of a different vibe. So yeah, we can delete the single Choo-Choo. Well, you know what? How much room do we have on the camera roll? We have so much room. I'll just save all those for now. This is the benefit of starting this new game. Although we have filled our camera roll up, so not that it's not possible. All right, so what we want to do here is we're just getting this treasure chest real quick. And I cannot remember where it is, of course. Otherwise, I would have probably got it the first time. Let's see. Is it just obvious? Is it super obvious somewhere? In the water. Yes. I can't get it from there? Come on now. In the water. What's it gonna be? Climbing gear? No. I forget where each piece of the climbing gear is. I should probably look that up and just get it. And then did we... Yeah, that was our last piece of treasure there. Let's save since we did that edit real quick. And then let's make our way. We're going to start at Dueling Peaks Tower. And then we'll jump down because I'd like to see the view of this shrine as we're walking through the Dueling Peaks area here. I'd like to see if we can get a good wider shot of it as we're walking along, seeing what enemies we have to kite through. And then we'll show up at that shrine, no problem. And I'm also going to go to the bathroom real quick. Let's get here. Ooh, rainy day, eh? Rainy day. Dueling Peaks. Although it looks like it's gonna clear up any second. Any fucking second. Let's just jump down here. So you have this Boko base there. Let's see, the shrine is on the north side of Dueling Peaks, it looks like. So I'd ideally see a wide from this side. But yeah, let me go to the bathroom really quick, and then I will be right back. I will leave you with this awesome shot of the sandbar. Uno momento, por favor. Okay. Back in action. Babe 5. Pig back in action. All right. Yes, all these are great shots, and we're saving all those. There. Now. What do we got? What is this little... Where are all the... There's no Bokos here, I guess. Did I take out all these dudes? Also, that's kind of reminding me that we need to make more food. But when there's a treasure box, I'm gonna open that treasure box. You open the treasure boxes, you blow up all the boxes. Barrels for crap. We do need resources. After, oh, choo-choo! Oh, but it became a choo-choo. I don't know if we can get that person associated. This is too far for that shrine, so we don't really need to... Korok leaf. I'm gonna let this choo-choo be, just because, well, I guess we'll see if he just ends up getting blown up. Woodcutter axe. What kind of weapon do we want to get rid of? I can get rid of this Boko bat, actually. Whoops! You want that choo-choo jelly. grab all the arrows and apples. I am kind of low on arrows. Some element that I could... See, I already have a fresh one of those. That's fine. Anything up here worthwhile? Yeah, I can barely see the shrine from this perspective, so I don't think we're going to get a good distant image of it necessarily. Take all those apples. Am I going to even be able to? I should just make food now. If I can. Whoops. If this stays lit. Yeah, okay. Real quick, like. Yeah, because we only have one health replenishment deal. 4 fairies, though. So we will not die. And how do I want to do this? Okay, at some point, the next zone that we open up, I do want to open up a zone that is going to give us the chance to easily gather hardy radish or the hardy duran or the what else is there we could gather for health? Hardy duran, hardy radish, and the hardy truffles. Whatever we can easily get. I know you can get some, and I'm going to look up where a good area. We might already have an area that we have opened up that we can just immediately. Wait, already got to the shrine treasure? Oh yeah, shrine treasure. Oh yeah, that was easy. We done with that. It was just it was an opal. It was a piece of opal. Nothing exciting. All I wanted to do was make sure that we're getting each of those hidden treasure boxes in each one of the dungeons. Or all of the treasure boxes. I think sometimes there's 3. I don't know what the most you can get is. Anyway, let's do a couple herbs and a couple shrooms. And what's that going to give us? We don't need the most intense... Well, it sounded like it was a good item. Steamed mushrooms. Okay, that's a lot of... We don't need that many hearts yet, so it's kind of a waste. So, like, what if it's just 1 and 1 of these... Don't need to watch that animation. He's doing 3 hearts. That's kind of more like what we want to see. 1 and 1. Let's do 2 herb, 1 shroom. Okay, so that's about... We only need 3 items, really, per. And I think it's going to be the same outcome, I'd like to think. Oh, that was even better. I think sometimes you just get lucky, though. Whoops. No. Was that even better because... See, yeah, now it's only 4. I know that sometimes you just get lucky and get a better result. And I know it's something about the time of day can make a difference. Like at midnight, I've heard that you get a better item for cooking. What do 3 apples give us? Oh, I sneeze. Excuse me. Simmered fruit, 3 of them. It's actually not a bad... Because a lot of the time we don't even need to fully replenish our hearts. We just want to top ourselves up, right? Mighty bananas. I sneezed and then immediately you get like sinus pressure for like 2 minutes. I hate it. I'm not sick. I don't know. This is the first time I sneezed. Actually, no, that's not true. I sneezed. I think I'm just dusty, man. I think my studio is just dusty. More than anything. Sneaky river snail. We don't need sneak stuff right now. Stamina. Don't need that. Let's just do... Dude, we're going to run out of Guess it doesn't hurt to have a lot of stamina replenishment stuff. Let's do that. And like 2 shrooms and a herb. Nice. Okay, how many items? I think we have plenty of. Yeah, that's fine for now. I don't know how much combat we're gonna get into. And if we get into combat, we can always come back. Dude, I am always so rusty with the controls. Jumping between different games is difficult, and then jumping between different consoles and different games is even more difficult. No, I wanted your meat, bro. All right, so what are we seeing here, by the way? We need to... I think this shrine is not going to be a... this is not going to be a long format shooting shrine, or although maybe... I mean, I'm not going to shoot for very long. Okay, also, I want to... we can't kill... I don't want to kill the enemies yet. Because I want to try to maintain some enemies in here to get along with the shrine. We want to get those enemies guarding the shrine. So let's not alert them yet. I don't want to get into combat. Obviously, it's gonna be best to shoot... Looks like it's going to be best to shoot the shrine from the east side of this ravine. No, buddies. Okay, jig is up. Just run. Maybe I'll get that Octorok in here shooting at us with the shrine. That could be fun. I'm going to try to ditch... Wait, hang on. This is actually a good opportunity right now. Let's just get everything here in there with the shrine. Oof. Nah. Not going to keep that one. We also have this NPC. He's awesome. Let's get him really quick guarding. Look at this. He's posed already for us. Get him involved here. I know, I'm getting hit. Ooh, look at that atmosphere coming on the ground like that. He's awesome. Okay, I'm liking that he's here. We're going to work him in. I'm going to save that one. Let's see if we can get him fighting the Lizalfos with the shrine. That's ideal. Here we go! Over the shoulder! Dude, the Octorok exploded his projectile and it blocked the shrine. The hell is that? Saving it, but... Okay, over the shoulder again. Get Lizalfos here. NPC over the shoulder. Lizalfos. Fight him, dude. Can those guys not hit the... Here, let's also chop down... This brush here is just going to bone us, guaranteed. Ooh, look at the flare I'm getting here, too. Okay, Lizalfos. Awesome. Lizalfos, dude. And where did the other Lizalfos just bail on us? I'm not sure. Here we go. 3 of them. All 3 of them. It's just that NPC's not doing anything, really. I also think... I don't know if it's going to be... It's not going to feel good to have that left side of the cliff face blocking that side of the frame. I think it's going to be nice to open it up and just see towards the exit to the valley. And we'll save that one really quick. Lizalfos. Oh, sure. I haven't had a Lizalfos shot yet. Okay, I really want to get... Something like that could be fun. That's actually working for me. And the NPC's coming down from that little ledge area from that wall. This isn't like the best shot or anything, but let's save it because we can watch our progress as we compose everything. Okay, shrine. Let's see if we can get this Lizalfos, make it look like he's kind of standing off against this guy. Is how I want it to look. But he needs to, Lizalfos has to jump up over here. Yeah, here we go, buddy. Come up over here. Also, he doesn't have a weapon. Oof. So we made all that. Actually, you know what? Here, we'll take our defense buff for now. Okay, yeah, Lizalfos, we want him on this side, and then we want this guy. Fight the Lizalfos! What are you doing? Here we go. Octorok jump! Oh! Octorok stacking up against Lizalfos. Good timing on the Octorok, though. Save that. Let's keep that one fine for now. Here we go. Oh, yeah, dude! Pretty nice. I'm not enjoying, there's a little bit of the ledge on that top left. It doesn't actually bother me because it looks like it kind of rolls into the horizon line, I guess, in the distance. But that's a great over the shoulder. Thank you, Johnny boy. Great over the shoulder on that guy. And the Octorok looks great. I'm not really happy about the time of day here, though, because it's very hazy. What time is it right now? That's a great picture of the Lizalfos. It's 4 p.m. It's not going to be long until we get some beautiful sunset colors in here. But anyway, we can keep working on these shots. Here we go. Get him, dude. Get him. Ooh, almost got that tongue. Not quite. Again, let's save all these for now. Kind of use the river as like the leading line into the image. Let's get just the Octorok in this guy. See, something like that could be really fun. There's like a little bit too much nothing happening in the water itself, though. That's why we need that Lizalfos kind of down there breaking it up. Breaking up that negative space. Saving that shot, though. Bad timing on the Octorok shot. Okay, this guy, we got to get him over here. And now we're getting into some beautiful sunset colors. So let's keep our fingers crossed. No, don't. Here we go. Oh, he's about to get pegged. Oh. Octorok is loving shooting that rock right across the shrine, though. I got to be careful with the timing on that one. Save that shot. It's funny. Embozzled shield. Sure, I'll add that to the compendium. Here we go. All bunch of the elements in here. Oh, no. Octorok, bad timing. Let's delete that one. Give me a tongue. Give me a tongue. Ooh, right before his tongue attack. I'm going to sequence this. Maybe we can get one if I sidestep properly. No. Just missed it. Still not a bad pose, though. And the over the shoulder, it does look like a nice little duel between these two guys, so that's what we're going for. Keep it moving. Oof, low health again. Yeesh. Here, Octorocking the dude. Just the Octorok. No. Also, I got to get that guy up on something. I want him kind of above the horizon, the NPC. Friendly NPC. I don't like that one. Delete that. Here we go. Nice. Oh, the tongue's going right through the guy. It's not bad. Could have tilted up more, of course. Save that one. Here we go. Come on. Great timing on that tongue, but now he's stacked up against the dude. I'll keep that one for now. We got plenty of album space. I know I'm not going to keep a lot of these, but again, it's nice to watch the progress. Okay, do something. Do something, bro. Face off against this guy. Oof. No, 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 no. Face off. Sunset is looking gorgeous, dude. Here we go. All right, you know what? Let me try to get one more shot with the Octorok, and then I want to get rid of him. Because he's taking too much of my health. Not bad, actually. All three of those guys in there. And that beautiful sunset. Not too shabby. And here, if we have the wall enough in the frame that it creates the shape looking through that window that it's creating into the sunset, that's fun. So I will include that wall. I know I was talking about kind of leaving it open-sided, but I actually, if it gets this small in the frame, now that we backed off quite a bit, it becomes like a nice little window into that sunset. I'm loving it. Keep that shot. And then, yeah, like I said, I really don't want to lose too much health to this Octorok. Did that not hit him? Okay. And let's focus on the Lizalfos and this dude. Our traveling merchant guy. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Give me a tongue. Give me a tongue. Oh no, he's leaving. No, don't leave. No, don't leave. Don't leave yet. It's okay, we'll get him back. And I actually like that now the light's opening up. Here we go. Oh, goddamn stamina. Ooh, but wait, actually, hang on. Got from here, look at this vantage point, looking at that lake and the shrine right there. Get him on top of that rock. Oh, yeah. Something like that. Let's work on that, too. Come up here, buddy. You need to come up on top of these rocks, kind of. Come up here, buddy. Here we go. Give me a tongue. So far on the edge of the frame. No. Ooh, no. Okay. This is gonna be sweet. What I need to do is move myself camera right, separate the Lizalfos from that shrine, and this could be gorgeous. Oh. Not a bad pose, though. I think I want him placed somewhere in front of that window. No, do I want him in front of the window? I actually do like it that he's in front of the rocks and not blocking that beautiful sunset. Still a great shot. Okay. Maybe even a better Lizalfos shot right there. Come back. We need you to back up over here. Yeah. I want to see down that river a little bit. He's getting into the shadow, though. Nice little pose. We lost the light down the valley. We had that small period of time when we had that good light coming through. Saving that shot, though. He looks menacing and gorgeous. Actually, like that shot better for the compendium now, too. That NPC still chilling? Yeah, let's actually get back with him and try to get face-off shot. Ugh, the times when I had so many hearts that getting hit like this didn't matter. Face off! Face off! Oh, the guy's lantern turned on. Perfect. Okay. Check this shot, dude. Just the dude posing like that. Shrine in the background. Not a bad little portrait. Save that. Okay, a little face-off shot wouldn't hurt, though. Here we go. Shoot her! Shoot her! Oh, he's leaving. No, 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 no. All right, well, we lost all our light there. So where are we getting our moon? Where are we getting our moon shot from? It might end up being a moon set. Although I didn't really see the sun going down behind here. Let me see. Let's actually review those shots really quick because I think we got some good ones, and I don't want to spend this particular shrine. I'm not that excited about. I'm not that excited about this shrine, so like I kind of don't want to spend too much time shooting it. We got a couple good shots here of each one of these dudes. Or at least we got a couple. Couple cool ones. So actually just delete these oddly framed. This one, no. We know we got a better... That one where his lantern is lit, very similar to this shot, but much better in that last one that we got here. With the lantern like that, where he's just posing. Much better. Octorok exploding his rock. No. 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 Bad time of day. We kind of just... No. Elements are stacked up. This one's okay. I like that one. This one, Lizalfos' hand is just sneaking out of the frame. No. Plus, it's all hazy. This is basically a better version of this. I like how the friendly NPCs turn towards us here, but the Octorok is in a bad pose. No, bad. Just before the sun was turning the color into those beautiful shades of orange. This one's funny because he's almost going to get pegged with that rock, but no. Almost the Lizalfos tongue, but that, again, the second version came out a little bit better. This over-the-shoulder here. Compared to that one. Tongue going through the guy. Great tongue timing, but the NPC is not really... It's going through it's blocking the NPC. Not really the best way. I would have preferred that tongue to have just been below the NPC through that grass here. There's nothing going on in the foreground there. So the tongue coming through the bottom of the frame along the grass would have been fine and wouldn't have blocked that NPC, the friendly. So, deleted. This one is, again, good tongue timing. Stacked up against the NPC, though, no. This one's kind of a good 3 for 1 with the friendly NPC, the Lizalfos, and that Octorok shooting at me. Save that one. That one's okay for now. This pose on that Lizalfos is great. I think I like that one the best, though. This one could have been real fun. If he wasn't stacked up against the actual shrine, I think I would have liked that shot. But he's stacking. Same with this one. We separated him here, and this one's okay. We got a little bit too low, and now we're not seeing that beautiful water, the river flowing through, which I kind of wanted to include that element, especially at sunset when that had that beautiful color to it. We kind of missed that opportunity. This one's pretty cool, though. I like that shot. And then we got that portrait of that guy. Okay. And then we'll just run through the night cycle here. And move on. Gotta remind myself that we have 120 of these to shoot. And if we're doing like two or three of these a day, it's gonna take us quite a while to get this done. Let's go see how the shrine looks from this perspective above on the same platform. Fly away, get the amber. Oh shit, maybe there's a fossilized mosquito. We can get some DNA. Some prehistoric Lizalfos DNA. Well, ra-dee-da. Okay. Is this perspective going to give us anything interesting? Oh, whoops. There's that. Gotta remember we can, like, plant those bombs and potentially use them as elements in the frame if we wanted to, you know what I mean? 120 shrines in Zelda, 120 stars in Mario. Yeah, I wonder what the significance of 120 would be. Yeah, like you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's a very interesting... quite the astute query. There's that guy. Is he still... He's still angry at those Lizalfos. Anyway, I'll get one like this. There's like not enough. I wonder if the moon will come down right over here. The moon setting might look good from up there if we get the moon between the those cliffs. Where is it right now? I bet. Okay, I'm guessing the moon is behind. It looks like it's gonna be behind the cliff for most of the night. And that NPC bailed, so we can't use him anymore. Let's just maybe grab a couple, maybe like a couple more Lizalfos. Also, I would not mind some Staminoka bass. Ah, catch you all! Mighty carp. Dig it. Hopefully some of this moonlight will break through and give us some better lighting inside the area here. Come on and attack me outside of the water, please. Also, again, this bush is probably going to bone us. Alright, it's clear from these big rocks. I should have brought him over here when we were trying to shoot the sunset. I was trying to get him up above on here. That was kind of a mistake. Give me a tongue! Tongue attack! Tongue attack! Tongue attack! Tongue attack! Ooh, he's lining up for it. That's not a bad frame. Let's just sequence this and get that tongue in there. Oh, you bastard. Still cool, though. It's a great little pose. And I like that view. Again, that river flowing across the right side is into the distance. That's really what we want to include in the frame. I think I could probably get this frame a little tighter though. Zoom in a tiny bit, pan to the right a tiny bit to get the shrine involved a little bit more centrally located. Although it's balancing really well with the placement of the Lizalfos, I just think we can get everything kind of sandwiched together a little bit better. Still like that shot. And again, hopefully the moon will come down and enter our frame over here. Let's get these, maybe we can get 2-for-1 Lizalfos involved. 2-for-1 Lyzos. Lyzels. There's the moon. Ooh. All right. We're not going to have a lot of time to do this. I should no, I want to get 2 Lizalfos in here. That's the challenge. Okay, save that shot. That's not bad. Gotta let the moon pop out a little bit more. Let's get rid of these bushes because those are already pissing me off. All right, get them back over here. Come on, buddies. Shrine. Shrine. Pose. Damn, tongue me. Okay. Stop with the frickin' sweep attack, dude. What is this, Mortal Kombat? Just gonna stand in the corner? Sweep attack, sweep attack, sweep attack. Fuck me, dude. Okay, come on, dude. Just let me get one more shot with the moon in there. Here we go. Oh, as the moon's going down. That's kind of a fun shot. One more. No, the moon's going to be gone. That's going to be it, huh? And we got like one maybe in there. Let's see if we can get one more. Let's get the shrinescape we kind of plotted here. See, it sucks. The moon's light enters this canyon after it's already kind of gone. I was hoping it'd be shining through the canyon before that. So yeah, let's get this one. I don't know if I like this shot. It's like, why take it if you don't like it? You know what I mean? Well, because you always take the shot, Paul, is the reasoning, and we could do that. Yeah, let's just grab this kind of closer up shot. I like that highlighted rock on the bottom left side. That could be kind of fun. So I'll keep that, and then let's just back up, try to open up that valley a tiny bit more. If we can see a little bit more outside of that, it'd be nice. But yeah, that little patch of light on those rocks just kind of helps balance the frame because there's nothing else happening on that left side. Save that, and then let's get to let's get over. Well, first of all, I'm gonna grab this sneaky river snail because I want to. And that, I want to say, is that's Dahee Shrine. I think we got a pretty good selection of images for that. Now let's go check out our next victim over here. Actually, before the sun fully rises, let's get over to the shrine. Actually, first let's save. Okay. And then let's get over to Dahamar. Ooh. Actually, the way the light around the shrine right there was actually looked kind of cool. Hang on a second. Hang on, I'm going back. I don't care, I'm going back. What's up, V? Hey, V. Hi, V. Love you, V. Going back to Ra-Di-Da. How's the V doing? V's probably going to bed. To dox you. Is that doxing you? You decide. I don't decide what to dox and not to. The light right around this shrine, it seemed like it was kind of highlighted. Did it already go away? I swear it was like there was like an illumination around that shrine for a second, but I don't see it anymore. Actually, no, it's still kind of glowing. Here, let's get this one more shot. Maybe from like the water's edge. Kind of like we're... Nah, see, I'd want a Lizalfos involved. Come here, Lizalfos. Just one of them in here. Or maybe one spitting water from the water and one hanging out on the shore. Oh. There we go. Okay. That's pretty nice. Look at the atmosphere in the distance. That's pretty sweet. All right, saving that one. I like the way there's kind of a little bit of a glow to the area around the shrine up there that wasn't there previously. And I'm not gonna deal with these guys. I want to get over to this next shrine before sunrise. Check out what things look like here. I think what we should do is try to give us one day cycle and one night cycle for each shrine and then move on, unless I am very, very excited about what's happening. Ooh, yeah, dude. Okay, this is actually not a bad profile view from the shrine, because the way the sky is opening up along that top right corner makes for a real good view beyond the shrine itself. And then we're just kind of focusing on the texture and structure of this profile view on the shrine. Save that and we can work this one a little bit. Maybe crop that mountainside out and just get the stable. I want some more of that atmosphere to pop up along the ground in front of the stable. There's a flying V in the top. Get that real quick. Serendipitous. With V watching and all. Got that up there. I do want the clouds to separate a little bit. I want to get a little bit more detail in the sky, though. But when you see those Vs, yeah, gotta work them in. At least that's what I say. And this is a nice little triple depth. We have the shrine texture along the left side of the frame. We have the horse stable in the center. And then we have that distant tower and the tree along the right side of the frame. I just want those clouds to just break a little bit. Give me some blue sky. Some kind of a beautiful blue sky parting of the clouds. So yeah, there's another V. It's going right in between the blue and the sky. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. And we have a nice little halo around the tip of the shrine, kind of from the sun coming up. Let's see how this plays out. Although, let's really quickly, let's check our other angles. I do like that direction, though. Yeah, this side's going to be nothing but those mountains, which isn't necessarily bad. But I also know we've viewed the moonrise here, and I can tell you that the moon comes up just over the stable, and so this shot from this direction with the stable in it is going to be perfect for a moonrise. Look, we got Beetle over there, too. Let's try to include Beetle in this one. I'm gonna let Beetle clear that wagon in the distance. Let's let him kind of separate from all that stuff. We want to put him on that green area. Boom, with some of that atmosphere coming off the ground too. Can't really tell if that's beetle, but it's beetle. And I think I'm actually getting a little bit too wide trying to include him now. A little bit too much going on. I like that tighter framing that we already had. The tightness. Got it tight. It's tighten. Tighten it up. Oh, my horse. Ooh, actually, of course couldn't hear me. Oh, well. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually include of course. Since we're actually right next to a stable. When in Rome.
Hey! Hi.
I need to retrieve my horse, my friend. Take my horse. Of course. Take horse. We'll get of course for you. Of course we'll get of course for you. And there you go.
Hey.
Okay. Come on, horsey. Is it going to go into this shallow water? It should, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's try right here, and then we will repo as needed. Maybe get, as the light's breaking, here, let's get waterfall. Let's do waterfall, horsey. Good boy. Good horse. Yeah, let's do a nice wide. Hang on, let's see. Loving that waterfall. And I also like that we're kind of backlighting the shrine almost, or it's getting very sidey from this, our sun. Although it might have been... That's actually going to be a great also moon. That's actually, that's going to be when it's pretty high in the sky. We're at midday or 9 a.m. right now. Hang on, let's get the horse a little closer. Want the horse like right here. Horse is going to be like, you know, it's just like drinking the water. Wow, we got a waterfall. We got the horse. So much of that cliff. Maybe we want it super wide. Or long. Ooh, wait. We got this little tree right here, too. But I don't want to miss the water. See, if we recede this far back, you can't tell that the shrine is sitting in that body of water, and that's actually an element that I'd very much like to include. Also looks pretty rad on this side where we can look through the actual valley there. Through the dueling peaks. Okay, now we're getting a good starburst, so like maybe this is a perfect time. Got the horse in place. Nice little flare. Let's back off. Want to get the water included. Oof. Yeah, okay. Nice little flare going right down towards the shrine. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to workshop this a tiny bit. Workshop it. We want the horse. We want the flare. We want the water fully in the frame.
Doing well.
Thank you, Johnny boy. Thank you. Drinking the water. Perfect. Sure, the horse's entire head is in the water, but that's, you know what? That's, we wanted it sip in the water. Something about that rock on the left just completely blocking the whole left side of the frame. I don't really like that. Something about that doesn't feel quite right. Not quite right. Okay, let's put the horse... Oops. Let's bring the horse way over here for a second. Have the horse's shadow kind of create an element on the sand here, like so. On this lighter colored sand. The light's not really hitting the shrine anymore. Let's go super far back and get on top of the actual stable itself. I mean, the first thing we're going to do is blow up all these boxes, of course, because you know what? Link is in need of loot. Now, ain't it? More apples. Anything to grab in this thing? Sometimes these carts have shit to grab. And yeah, I know. Ooh, nice, dude. Opal under that rock. I know I can feed that dog. We're getting some rain. Dude, give me a rainbow. Ooh, we could get a rainbow with the waterfall and the shrine. This is potential. We're backlit. Where's that rain? Give me a rainbow. I don't know if they come out specifically. Well, it was going to rain, and then it started, and then looks like it's the next hour. We're going to get into some rainy times. Gotta keep an eye out for those rainbows. See that shadow creeping over as the sun goes behind the mountain. Well, I'll tell you what. Sunset is going to be absolutely gorgeous looking through. What's up, Mazer? This is the guy we were shooting earlier. Finest meats? I'm good, thanks. Good man, though. Good man. Big Twin Bridge. Is there a Korok under that? I bet so. Might as well just break this thing on it. Okay, is it going to kill the Octorok? Nope. Okay, well, yeah, that's pretty fun. Ooh, we get like 2-for-1 shrine shot here if we get both of these, both those shrines in there. I think that's going to be forcing our hand to do that. Ooh, I liked the way the atmosphere went over my horse right here, though. For a second. I don't want the shrine to be obscured by those rocks. So that's going to be a no-go. But what can we... We wanted to go on top of the stable. What are we doing, dude? ADD. Yes. One of those... I hate one of those apples is nice and crisp. Do you hate it when you bite into a soft apple? I mean, you know. Some apples kind of more of a soft vibe to them. I don't know. Not going to let it bother me. Like you do, apparently. Can you not climb? I swear you can climb these. Yeah. No, not when it's raining. And now we're going to be boned until... Until the rain lets up. But whatever, we're scouting. Just hoping for a good sunrise or sunset shot. We might just make a little bit of the sunset. Let's get this horse kind of involved. I kind of liked that angle from on top of the stable. Detective Stabler. I want to put this guy... Let's see how he looks right here. Well, I'll have to get him on top of this high point. Kind of face him. Let's have him in this direction. Ride! Ride, you champion. Get up there. Get up there. Really not liking this low stamina gig. There we go. Just can barely make it while it's raining. Okay, yeah. It kind of looks sweet with the horse. Of course it's not placed. Of course the horse is not placed. The horse, of course, is not placed correctly. Where would the horse want to be? Maybe in front of the waterfall, so further to the right. Like that tree over there. Just get one of those wides. But I want to back the horse off a little bit. Yep. Horse placement is very important. Okay, I got a lot of theories on horse placement. Horse composition, horse placement. Okie dokie. There we go. That's horse placement for you. Can I get above the top of these silly little things, though? A lot of random crap down there that I'm not going to see at the bottom of my frame. And yes, I hear the Korok deal, but... Okay, see, we never do, like, long lens stuff like this. This is kind of fun. Let's just get some atmosphere. I would love a little atmosphere over or around my horse, of course. Just let that atmosphere kind of billow up a little bit, hopefully. Actually, let's take this shot now because our horse is actually in a decent posture.
Look at that.
Thank you.
Horse.
Waiting for that one. Thank you. It's kind of a fun wide shot. Let's actually get a tighter version, maybe excluding that tree. I don't know if we need that tree necessarily. Yeah, it's just not enough going on here. That's like nothing. What is happening in the background? Absolutely nothing. Whatever. We took the one. You know, we got one. And there's our sunset. Let's see if looking through the dueling peaks at that sunset's going to give us what we want. Looks like it might. Ooh, yeah, dude. Maybe let's put this tree right in the middle. Can I get that? Can we get that composition? Oh, those birds! Damn, the one's flying out of the frame. Let's let those birds come in a little bit more, or at least let them fly. The one fly out of the frame, rather. The one on the far right's flying out. The two in the center are just above the shrine. Those could still be elements we include. Try that again. There they go. Birdies. Dude, it tilted up too much. No, delete that one. Okay. Damn, can I not get that tree right in the dead center between the dueling peaks? That's what I want. We got one more chance at it before the light's gone. Take one more. I kind of like that angle, but maybe we'll try this at sunrise. I don't know if the color is going to be as good on that side of the canyon, though. I'll save that shot just in case. Oh, and there's Beetle. Hang on, dude. Let's get Beetle in here with the shrine, bro. And there's the other NPC there, too. Let's frame that other NPC. Ooh, look at that atmosphere. Okay, Beetle. Got the shrine. Got a little bit of the waterfall. Beetle's coming right at us. Other dude. Let's let this other guy separate from Beetle a little bit. Get a whole group of guys walking past that shrine. Bam. Did he say just nice? I like that. Could have panned to the right a little bit here. Try another one with all these guys. Separate everything like this. Boom. A little bit of atmosphere just pluming up. That's okay. I feel like this is getting a little flat. Everything feels a little bit flat here, two-dimensional wise. There's not very much, doesn't feel like there's too much depth. Because they're profiling, everything's walking left to right. What is this, a freaking three-dimensional platform game? No. Side-scrolling platform? No, it's not. We'll save that too. How many more shots do we have here? We got 11 more photos I can take. That's plenty. Oh, wait, where's our moonrise? Paulie, come on. It's going to come up on this side. We got to bail on Beetle. Hang on. Is it already up? I don't think so. Or is it... I want to move my horse into the frame a little bit more. We can have the horse kind of look like it's this particular traveler's horse. Back up, back up, back up. I see the moon coming up. Ain't got much time here. Oh, look how beautiful. Dude, oh my god, the stamina. You run out so freaking fast if you don't pump it. Okay, here we go. Look at that moonrise. Oh, we got the two people that got our horse. Oh no, the person disappeared. That's fine. We have the horse and the horse's shadow. Keep the moon in focus. Keep the moon in focus. It will not hold focus, will it? Okay. That's fine. Shrine. We got the stable. Got the horse in there. That looks gorgeous. Okay. Save that. That's a good profile shot of the stable. Of the shrine itself. Let's get something like this now. Now that's cool profile view as well. Tilt up. I want to maintain focus on that moon. Let's let that get kind of closer to the center left. Make sure we get the full stable on the right. Horse, nice little pose on our horse. That's kind of cool. I feel like we need more of the shrine though. Let's actually save that. Push the shrine in further like this. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of atmosphere coming off the ground. Very nice. It's a half moon again, eh? Okay. And then how about we get... Let's try to get the waterfall, the shrine, and that moon coming up. Something like this while the moonlight is just striking the edge of the shrine like that. Beautiful. Try to push in, get closer to the shrine. No, I want to see the full area. That's what we really want. We want the entire water surrounding the shrine so you just feel that full zone. Aponia, aka of horse. The horse, of course, is still in there. Is the moon going to be in the frame? It's going to be just riding the top, I think. Yeah, it's too far up now, though. Cutting out of my frame. We can delete that shot. Let's actually bring my horse closer again. Oh, and this person is there. I think it was like the draw distance making him disappear. Segeza. Segeza didn't want to... Yeah, let's put our horse here. And then we can get a nice shot like this. Ooh, this looks beautiful. Look at the wind blowing the horse's mane. I think we can zoom in quite a bit and try to get all those elements a little bit closer together. Save that horse. I guess I don't have a horse yet. Something like this. Okay, I'd like the horse to like sip on the water though, ideally, or at least tilt its head down. Oh no, the shadow's coming over. One more shot before the shadow reaches the horse. Let it kind of block a little bit of the background like that. Nah, I think that first shot was better. Still saving it. We'll review all these later. I wish we had this angle when the moon was in frame though. And I wish the light would hit the waterfall and make the waterfall glow a little bit better, because the waterfalls never really look that good, especially because they can't do like a longer shutter speed and have the water trail, which would be, I think, preferable. I do like this angle, though. I want to see that full... I want to see the full area of water surrounding the shrine. Our little horse is in there. We have that distant NPC. Let's let some atmosphere come up. Would love some atmosphere, especially in the distance on the just above the horse on that hillside. That would be an ideal spot. Yeah, there we go. There's some atmosphere. Something like that. Pretty nice. I could probably tilt up a skosh. Saving it. Let's actually do a quickly review. We needed this shot when the light was hitting everything. I mean, I basically got it there, I guess. Yeah, this shot when they're basked in moonlight, definitely better than that last one. So I'll delete that last one. This first one is definitely a slightly better version because, again, we had that shadow coming across the ground, and that adds that hard shadow line that doesn't look too pleasing. This first one has better atmosphere, too, in the distance. Save that one. This one we didn't like. It's a little too two-dimensional. Man, I wish these birds had composed themselves in a decent way, because that shot was gorgeous. And we got the last little bit of light there on that one. This one in the rainstorm, no. Doesn't have the magic. Do you feel the magic? I do not feel the magic. And then we have our rainbow flare coming down on top of the shrine here. It's like it's okay. Those are okay. This one, these ones at sunrise. Oh man, I wish I got a better moonshot here between the canyon for this shrine. This one's okay, I guess. A little bit of the moon peeking over the edge of that mountain. Those ones didn't really come out. These ones I don't really like, looking through the canyon like this when we're close up on the shrine. Delete those right now. Delete those ones. This Lizalfos is not as good as this one. This 2-for-1 plus the Shrine in the Moon. So we'll save the Shrine in the Moon. Like that sunset shot. This one's okay, but it's like a little. He's facing, because he's facing camera left. It feels like there should be something over there, and we have so much space on that side of the frame that it feels like there should be something over there. But we really want his face, his eyes line going left to right, because then we have the shrine on the right side. So it's bringing your eye towards the shrine rather than out of the frame on the left. Delete that one. It's not bad, but Again, this is a better version of this, because we've got the moon in there, 2 Lizalfos. Although you can really see a lot better atmosphere in this first one. Still, I like this one better. So the moon's in there. The moonshot's better. This one, this last bit where the moon was just going down, Lizalfos is scurrying along. No. And all these profile ones. Definitely not this first one. There's an odd amount of space around the shrine, and I tightened it up quite a bit on these subsequent shots. So definitely not this first one. I think I liked it. On this shot, I came up a little bit. I moved up on top of whatever little platform, whatever little area I moved up to. But that little bit of a raised, elevated perspective, it did a couple things. One thing I don't like, which is it put the shrine itself lower to the horizon, and now it's kind of riding the edge of the mountains in the distance. Whereas here it's towering over, which I think makes it more prominent. But then the landscape in the distance looks better from this elevated position. But I think I like it when the shrine itself is taking all that height, giving it the importance, because that is our main subject we're trying to keep in the frame. So we can delete this one. And then between these two, clouds are definitely better here. We have the blue sky and the flying V in there, so we have to keep that one. Whereas this one, we have a flying V, but clouds do not look as good. A little bit too much cloud cover. So yeah, save this one. Okay, that's giving us a little bit more breathing room. That's fun. Follow me, horsey. Look at that glow coming off the water from the shrine. I always love that. Just unfortunate this waterfall is so recessed in this little zone. Let's get ready. Let's try to get another well, what's the moon doing there now? What am I, why did I not? Oh boy. We could have set up for a shot like this with that moon. And that would have looked absolutely gorgeous. That was a great little light change washing over the landscape. That was kind of fun. But let's try to get this shot. Let's get the horse in the frame here. Damn, I wish I was ready for that moon. I completely got distracted and lost my train of thought. Let's get the horse here. Try to use the horse as what's framed within the... Or at least place it. We got Beetle coming in. I hear Beetle. Let's see if we can put Beetle. Oh, wait, no, it's this dude. Not bad. I'll keep that for now. Again, it's so two-dimensional though when they're just walking completely parallel to the frame like that. I don't know how much I like that. I like the way the horse looks in the background though, getting highlighted by that atmosphere. Damn, I wish I got that moon going down through the rocks, but that's fine. Can always come back and get it again if we really want to, but I don't want to spend too much time. And yeah, there's not going to be beautiful sunrise colors through the peaks there, so I'm not really interested. Let's get one more sunrise. And then we will move on. We'll probably just get to the next shrine and do like a little location scout, and then I'll probably have to wrap up, but this is okay. And we're not dealing with a... wait, let's get the horse in here. We're not dealing with a rainy, cloudy morning, although it looks like it's about to rain. So we'll only get a couple shots before we end up getting boned. Let's start here and see what we like. Ooh, yeah. That's pretty gorgeous. Let's actually just crop that mountain out of the left side. Get our horsey, of coursey, in there. Put the sun right at the back. I think, actually, let's move the horse in a tiny bit. Stop. You know, you just got off your horse. It's at the shrine. That's what this looks like. Flying V again. Grab it. Got it.
Look
Checkmate.
At that
Thank
horse.
you, Saltman. Thank you. Thank you very much, Saltman. Hope you're having a good night, buddy. How you doing? Finally getting around to shooting this shrine. Remember when I didn't have my camera and then we were watching the moonrise come up right here and it was like, whoa, this is going to be such a sweet shot. It was okay. When I was talking about that, I think I was just talking about photographing the stable and nothing else, which would be gorgeous. I mean, I could get... I know we're focusing on the shrines right now. Why can't you... What are you doing? I'm not focusing on shooting anything but the shrines. Oh. Awesome. I didn't want you to jump down there, though, but that's okay. Put horsey up on top here. Run back. I wish there was a time... I've watched this waterfall and the light change over, and it's never... The light is, like, never hitting that waterfall in a very pleasing way at all. But, like, this shot here alone, like, this is freaking rad. I know we lost a little bit of contrast. We're getting a little hazy. Actually, Aponia should be... Oh, we got a flying V. Let's actually grab this really quick. Stable. Flying V. Let that flying V get maybe towards that left side where it's a little hotter. A little hotter in the sky above our horse. Nice atmosphere right behind the horse, too, at the same time. Little bit blown out in very top left corner. This would have been much better right at sunrise. As we still had those beautiful colors, but that's fine. Okay. Let's just do, I think we got a couple good ones of this shrine. We got a couple good ones. Did we though? I don't know. I mean, I don't know how happy, but that's what I'm saying is like we really have to just like do the day and night cycle on a shrine and then move. Because otherwise these are going to take way too, like I could spend multiple day night cycles doing this, but I really do want to keep moving. I wish the horse was actually placed in a different spot here. It's stacked up against the stable. Needed it to be separated a little better. Anyway, I'll say we got that shrine. We shot it. This one also not the most exciting just because of its position up against this hill, against this waterfall hillside, rock face. So I'm really not that all excited about it. Although maybe, there's a flying V. It's going to go through the wall. It's flying right through the wall. Those magic birds. They can fly right through solid stuff. Actually, you know what? In the early morning light, this actually looks pretty nice looking through, seeing the break through the canyon. Like this. The light on the shrine itself is beautiful. Although I want it closer to the actual canyon, too. Oh, no, now it's getting rainy. And, of course, there went my opportunity. Shit moves so fast, dude. I'll do one more. No, because this looks so bad at this time when it's raining like this. No, it's not even a point. All right, let's just go over to the next shrine. We can check those off the list. The Dahee and Dahamar shrines. Check those off the list. Unless there's an angle from all the way over here. No. We've tried so many different spots here. And we'll just get this one of Beetle struggling to walk through this rainstorm. And the rider's on the storm. No, terrible shot, though. Terrible shot. Also, let's save really quick. Can't remember the last time we saved. And then let's go back to... Or go... yeah, we'll go back to the next shrine we've accomplished. Which is a Talonnaig shrine. Talonnaig. Naeg shrine in Kakariko. Check this out. We'll do a little location scout. And then we will wrap up. No problem. Cook up some wild cuisine. Oh, we probably are going to need more food already because that one battle really took it out of us. Okay, so this shrine, on the other hand, has so much potential because of its elevated position and beautiful distant points of interest around it. I mean, look, talk about a good opportunity for one of the profile views This one, we can basically create a frame for the castle in the distance. Obviously, right now, we can't see anything that far away because of the atmospheric conditions, the rain and all. But that will be a very, very beautiful shot. Coming up on this side. We'll probably be able to work in a little bit of the village itself with the shrine. Overlooking something like this. This is beautiful. It's like an over-the-shoulder. The shrine is kind of watching over the village kind of shot. That's going to be absolutely beautiful at different times of the day. We have that shrine up there still glowing because we haven't hit it yet. Almost looks like a burning lava at this distance. I'm not sure if it'd be better if that was blue. That doesn't matter. It won't make a big deal. Won't make a big difference. Won't make a big deal. Flip the wires. Be set. What's that? A leaf? A rusty halberd. Hey, nice. Interesting that that's just sitting there. Little hidden weapon. Yeah, just take some look-sees at this. Ooh, yeah, that'll be a sweet shot. A lot of good opportunities here, although I kind of wish that I need to be a little bit more camera left and not stack the castle right on top of the shrine. That'll be tough to actually get those in the frame together in a pleasing way. I don't really like this hillside. Framing that out might be a challenge. Okay. Ooh, maybe see, it's going to be better as like a wide. I don't know, but anyway, next time this will be our challenge. Let's just go up and grab a couple bloopy rupees really quick since we're here. Is there a bloopy? Did the bloopies only come back after a blood moon too? Is that one of the... I swear it was like every time you left and came back, they'd be around. Not seeing them, though. In this case, we can do some Silent Princess, or Blue Nightshade. Isn't there Silent Princess around here, too? Silent Princesses. There's some Silent Princess. And isn't there the one hardy radish that we've come across? Maybe it will also be obtainable again. Yes, it is. I could have sworn there was like a bunch here, but I might just be remembering that single one and just confusing it in my head. Okay, a little bit of looting never hurt anybody. We need all this stuff. Gotta have those resources. Okay. Also, for this shrine, we could probably adventure to the top of some of these cliffs and get a real... At least on the other side there. Let's actually just really quickly... jump over here. Real quick, like. Uh-oh. No, my stamina's running out. No. Okay. Whoa, yeah. Okay, see, that's going to be a sweet angle. All those birds flying around it and shit. Death Mountain in the background. Nice little wide. Okay. Anyway, that's where we will wrap up. Let's save. Oh, wait. Obligatory self-portrait. Hang on. Self-imposed self-portrait. This is going to be the next shrine we shoot right here, is what I'm saying. Next time, we will be shooting this shrine. And some other shrines. Yay! Yay! Awesome. Oh, and a Rusty Halberd picture for the compendium. Okay. So anyway, quick review. We started out the day over at Dahee Shrine. And it was a challenge. These ones today, these actually felt like very challenging to compose some good shots of, but we got some cool ones, especially these combat photos. Got some decent combat photos, a little over the shoulder. Friendly NPC versus Lizalfos, like that. A little 3-for-1 with the Octorok in there too. I like this one's pretty cool. This actually might be one of my favorite shots. Maybe caught it a few seconds too late because we wanted the light like this in this shot, but also it has something going for it because of that little lower key subdued lighting to it. Maybe makes it a little more ominous. Really wish I got this shot when the moon was a little bit further out because I really messed that up. We had like 20 seconds and I messed it up. I kept getting hit by those guys. I should have focused on one Lizalfos. That was my mistake. Try to only do one Lizalfos, not two of them. But we got, you know what? We got a couple of those shrines shot. A couple of shrine shots there. And then Dahamar. Went over to Dahamar. Got a nice little over-the-shoulder looking towards the stable and that distant tower with the little flying V in there, of course. Beautiful clouds. Rainbow flare coming down as the sun comes overhead. With our little horse, of course. Standing in the water taking a sip. This would have been fun if those birds were all in the frame, or maybe just the one that was flying out of the right side, the far right side, was in the frame, or if I had panned to the right a little bit, but no. And then we got the moon rising up from that same profile-y view of this shrine. Meh. I like this one with the waterfall behind the shrine and the moon coming up. I wish the moon was in focus, of course. Little shrinescapes. I love the little shrinescapes. Horse, of course, sitting in the water, or sitting in front of the water. And that distant NPC kind of looking on. Another sunrise. Sunrise with flying V, of course. Yeah, we got some cool shots in there. I'm not like 100% stoked on any of these, but they're all okay. And I want to say, Pro Snap pick of the day. I'll give the Pro Snap pick of the day to this one. I like this Lizalfos. This one feels kind of the best to me. Either this one or this with the moon coming out of the just from behind that hillside, behind the cliffside there. So yeah, I'll give it to this one. I think this one feels the best. I like this one the best. Lizalfos' pose is great. Feels well balanced. The color's interesting. It's good. Got good contrast. Not really excited about many of these shots, though, to be honest. There were some really close calls to what I would like. Some shots I really would have liked. I think like the shot of the moon going down on this angle that we did not get. But whatever. I am mostly disappointed in the stuff we shoot the night of, and then as I go back and look at it, I'll feel a little bit more enthusiastic about them. But honestly, none of these. Actually, I like this shot a lot. This shot's pretty sweet. This sunrise with the flying V in there. And our horse in the water. I wish the horse's head was turned a little bit more profile so we could tell what it was, but that's okay. You want the profile view on the horse like this, where you can really see its full snout coming out. Yeah. So anyway, pro snap pick. Actually, I'll give it. Yeah, I'll say it's this one. Yeah, I'll say it's the sunrise flying V and the horse in there. That shot's beautiful. Let's save and let's wrap up, and we will proceed to shoot more shrines next time. That was pretty cool. You know, we didn't get. I think those shrines were a challenge. Those shrines definitely did not feel. Thank you, Saltman. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Even when I'm not as excited about the shots, it's nice that you guys have fun. As long as y'all enjoyed it, that's all that matters. But I know we can get better shots. We can get better shots than we got today in subsequent shrine streams. I'm just not. I just really wasn't feeling those two locations. I guess I wasn't really happy about how I had to compose all those elements in there. But whatever, you can't win them all. And we got a lot more shrines to shoot, man. I am not running out of options in terms of what shrines we're going to do. So plenty of more material to shoot. Plenty more shrines to shoot. Plenty more opportunities to get those shots. And we can always go back. Maybe if we end this 120 shooting session, we get them all done. And we review. Because one thing I'm going to do once we're done with this is put maybe like the best of the best from each shrine into a nice montage video, and we have each like one of each shrine. It'll be like 120 shrines photographed, all 120 shrines photographed or something. Maybe we can do that, and then the shots that I know that we missed, maybe we can go back and try to accomplish some of those like perfect shots that we knew we could have gotten but we missed. So I hope that'll be all right. Either way, thank you all for coming and hanging out. I very much appreciate it. Check out our other social medias if you want to see what else we've been up to, especially YouTube, because YouTube you can watch our entire 120 shrine quest thus far. Watch all of the shrines that we've shot up to this point. Along with all of our previous streams. We have a lot of photographic adventures here in the land of Hyrule and Breath of the Wild, and they're pretty much all up on YouTube. And if these long format things are not your shtick, not your thing, and you want the short form stuff, we also have the best shots that we've taken on YouTube as well, little bite-sized snip clips. Also, TikTok has the same clips as well. So whatever your favorite short form content ingestion social media is, pick or choose, and you can see the same thing on either. I will eventually start streaming on YouTube as well. It's something I've been meaning to set up, and I just haven't got around to it, being lazy. But eventually we'll be streaming on YouTube, so they'll just automatically be on YouTube as opposed to me having to upload, or at least that's my plan. And also, if you enjoy this photographic centric type content, and you want to keep up to date with what we're doing here in the darkroom, what our future plans are, or if you want to share some of your photos that you've taken in any game that you play or in real life, you want to share those with people that love photography, love gaming, love art in general, love creativity in general, check out the Discord and stay in touch. As always, I will say, take care, take pictures, don't lose your dinosaur. Really appreciate all the love and support. Wouldn't be here without you guys. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your evening, please. I love you all. Goodbye, all. Let me rate. Well, the stream must be rated. I'm not that stoked on tonight. I'm going to do like 3 Argus and like a Todd. 3 Argus and 2 Todd. I just like, I feel like there were so many close calls and missed opportunities. I feel like a little slow tonight or something. I don't know. Thank you, brother. Either way, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Thnack, yeah, I can throw a Thnack out there. Thnack. Ooh, another even more abbreviated here. I got a new one. This is a new one. It's not Thnack anymore. It's just Tanack. Tnack. Oh, what'd you get? 16 on 22. Yeah, see that. Maybe that even sounds high to me. 16 out of 22. I'd give it. I feel like it was more like a 10 out of 22 or something like that, like less than 50%. But it's you know what, we had fun. If we had fun, you don't lose. That's my motto. If you have fun, you enjoying yourself, you cannot lose. So I'm gonna stick with that. Stick with that mindset. Anyway, take it easy. Have a good night. Peace.